Hi guys, welcome. Another video here. Today we are going to be using yoga mat if you've got it, and then we're going to be using a chair today. If you don't have a chair, no big deal. You can also do it seated on the floor. But any kind of chair if you've got one, and then also some weights. I'm going to be using 3-pound weights. If you don't have weights, grab some water bottles, some cans of food, bottles of wine, whatever floats your boat. And we're going to start seated to the side here with the weights into both hands, feet flat to the floor. Imagine as if sitting on the side of the carriage, same kind of concept here onto the reformer. So starting off, just finding your breath. I'm going to take the weights just onto my thighs to start. Hands around your ribs, thumbs in the back, 4 fingers in the front. Nice big inhale, breathing into your thumbs and into your back ribs. And then exhaling through your front ribs. So feeling them try to knit together, letting your waist become smaller. Going for a few like this. Big inhales, breathe into the back and the sides of your body. Really think widening through the back rather than shrugging. And then exhale, find the deepest layer of your abs wrapping in. Belly button pulling in and up. Go for one more big breath here. And then lowering your hands to your hip bones, find those pelvic tilts here. On your exhale, tuck your tail underneath you. You roll through that low spine. Inhale to restack nice and tall. On the exhale, tuck the tail, low abs wrap in. Inhale to restack nice and tall. Take it still as a warm up for those low abs. We're here for 3 more. See if you can keep the head, neck, and shoulders frozen in space. So you're really trying to move just the pelvis. Last one. Awesome. From here, sitting tall, grab for your weights into both hands. Elbows by your side, palms to the ceiling. On your next exhale, tuck your tail, roll back halfway into a nice C curve with your spine, reaching the arms long in front of you. Hold for a sip of air. You exhale deep into your abs to restack your spine nice and tall, elbows by your side. Again, inhale. Exhale, tuck your tail to roll back. Hold for an inhale. Exhale deep into the abs, roll yourself back up. So we're just warming up into the spine now. Warming up into those shoulders as well. If it feels better for your palms to face in, you can do that. But I want you to really focus on tucking that tail first. So pubic bone to your ribs. Find that scoop of your low abs really turning on. We're gonna go for about 3 more. Go at your own pace. Feet are staying grounded to start. For 2. On the next one, you're gonna roll back halfway and freeze in that C curve here. Scooping through your abs, can you lift your right leg up to tabletop? Lower it back down. You switch. Left leg lifts and it lowers. A little lift and lower. That's it. Super simple. You want to think trying to keep the hip bones quiet. And this happens from a scoop of those low abs. Just 2 more sets to each side. We're still warming up here. Use your breath. Last set. Go ahead, sit yourself up for a breath. Take any shakes or wiggles that you need. On your next exhale, roll back halfway into that C curve and hold here. See if you can tuck your tail even more, pubic bone to your ribs. Keep that, and on the exhale, float both arms up to the ceiling, lower it back down. Exhale, both arms lift, lower back down. As your arms lift, think belly button draws in even deeper here. We're gonna go for about 5 more. Take it nice and controlled. Lift those arms just to where you can without shrugging. For 3. For 2. Stay where you are. After this last one, arms reach up towards the ceiling and hold. Pulse your chest up an inch, down an inch. That's it. Up an inch, down an inch. Little crunches to finish. You're here for 10. Belly button in and up. Think ribs to your hip bones. Use your breath. For 5. 4, 3, so good, 2, last one, sit yourself all the way on up. Give yourself a little shoulder roll, awesome work. Now keeping a hold of the chair, we're just gonna move it towards end of your yoga mat. We're going to use it for a nice bridge series here. Take those weights with you as well. But we're going to lie down on your back. And you're going to set up with your heels onto the chair. So this is like an advanced version of bridges, or as if taking bridges on the reformer with your feet onto the foot bar instead of the floor. But if your hamstrings start to scream at you or you feel your low back, then take your feet down to the floor and do regular bridges, totally fine. I'm going to keep my heels on here. On your next exhale, tuck that tail. Start to peel your hips off to the ceiling, one vertebrae at a time. Nice big inhale. Exhale, close your ribs, bone by bone. Melt your spine all the way down. Letting your tail relax at the bottom. You'll scoop to lift those hips right back up. And take a second at the top. Again, tuck that tail even more. Pubic bone up higher than your hip bones. Focusing on squeezing through the smile line of your cheeks. So really getting into those glutes here. Hamstrings work as well. If you want to progress, maybe hands with the weights are just reaching up towards the ceiling as you keep going. If that's still feeling good, maybe moving your arms in opposition of your hips. So as your hips lift, you can float your arms down to the mat. As your hips lower, arms lift towards the ceiling. We're going to go for about 4 more. Take your time. Hips lift, arms lower. Hips lower, arms lift. For 2. Next time hips are lifted, we're going to keep them lifted and hold. Arms reach to the ceiling. See if you can tuck your tail even more. Find your pelvic tilt. So stick your tail out, lower your hips halfway to the mat. Squeeze your glutes, lift right back up. Can you squeeze your weights together just in front of your chest as you keep going? And then you start to add in a tricep bend of your arms. As you lower your hips, bend both elbows behind you. As you lift your hips, straighten your arms to the ceiling. Lower, bend at the elbows. Lift your hips, straighten your arms. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, last one. So good, stay up if you can, pulse your hips up an inch, down an inch for 10, last bit. Squeeze those glutes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower your spine all the way down, so good. Take a little release for those hammies, little bend of the legs, just take what feels good. Maybe straightening, bending those legs to the ceiling. Whew, that was intense. Awesome. All right. Now from here, we'll get rid of the chair for now. Placing it off to the side. Weights to the side as well. Let's go ahead and meet on your hands and knees. Giving yourself a few cat-cows here. Rounding your spine, look towards your belly. Reverse that and arch. Look up towards the ceiling. Take what feels good after all of that. A head roll, a tail roll. Let's go for 2 more sets. Finding your long neutral spine here. Now from here, we're gonna take some knee hovers. So you're gonna tuck your toes behind you. Take your knees an inch off of the mat to a hover and lower back down. Knees lift an inch off to a hover and lower back down. That's it. We're gonna go just for 5 more. We're gonna hold that last one in 4, in 3, 2, knees stay off, you hold here. Can you reach your right leg long behind you? Left leg long behind you, you're in a plank. Right leg comes in, left leg comes in, you're in your hover. Right leg behind, left leg behind, right leg in, left leg in. 3 more sets, you got it. The challenge, shoulders staying quiet. For 2. Last one. You're gonna hold your hover, 10 seconds here. Knees underneath your hips, you got it. Big breaths into your back ribs, belly button in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees, take a nice child's pose, good work. One more big breath. Awesome. We're gonna turn here, lying on your side. We're gonna do some side lying work. I'm actually gonna do some advanced side lying work. So on your hand today, if that does start to feel like too much, go ahead and stick down onto your forearm and elbow. So on your hand, your hips are gonna lift off the floor. Press your hips forward as much as you can right away. So you're in like a modified side plank here. You're really squeezing through the back legs. Top arm's gonna reach to the ceiling. Top leg's gonna go long to start. Can you lift that leg up to the ceiling? Lower it back down. Little lift, little lower. Abs in. Now right obliques are working, or your bottom obliques I should say are working a ton. You're really pressing your hips forward. Try not to sit back or else you're not gonna get the full effect. Now if you really wanna advance it, you keep going. Maybe grabbing one of the weights and reaching that weight to the ceiling here. Left glute, top glute's working. Grow yourself as long as you can. We're gonna go for 5 more. For 4, 3, 2. Keep that lift and hold small circles with that leg. You try to keep the rest of your body quiet. That's the hard part. So your abs have to work a ton. Top glute's still working. Start to reverse those circles. Breathe through it. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. You lower everything for just a breath. Nice big inhale. On your exhale, you lift right back up. You got it. Press those hips forward. Top leg goes long. Start to thread that top arm underneath your waist. Open back up to the ceiling. Thread underneath your waist. Reach behind. Open to the ceiling. You got it. Ribs in. Can you lift that leg an inch higher? Both hips are working. 4 more. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. So nice. Let everything lower. Awesome work. Give yourself a counter stretch here. Little Cleopatra stretch, it's called. Woo. Awesome, awesome job. We're gonna flip here. We're gonna come down to your forearms and elbows now. You're gonna take one of the weights. Now, the top leg that was just working, for me it was my left leg. So I'm gonna take that weight behind my left knee now. Then kissing the weight with that knee. You're coming down to your forearms and elbows. We're gonna take little donkey kicks to the ceiling with that left leg. Little kick up and lower. Kick up and lower. Now, if you don't have weights, or if you're using just something that doesn't work here behind the knee, you can grab a ball, even a pillow or a towel. Just something for that knee to squeeze onto is gonna get that hamstring and glute to work just a tad more. Don't be surprised when the supporting hip turns on as well. Notice how my spine is super quiet here. Abs are working. 3 more. For 2. Keep the leg lifted and hold. Open the left knee, externally rotate, rotate back to center. You open, squeeze that left glute and close. Squeeze that weight a little more. For 5. Draw that belly button in. 4. For 3. 2. Keep the knee open and hold. Here you pulse the leg to the ceiling. Squeeze that weight as much as you can for 8 and then you're out of it. Breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let everything lower. Awesome job taking out that weight. Give yourself a breath for a second. I'm sweating. I hope you are too. Whew. All right, we're gonna start that series on the other side with that modified side plank series here. So So left hand down facing me, leg stack to start. We've got a weight somewhere close to you if you are using it. Starting to lift those hips to the ceiling. Get yourself centered first. So press those hips forward. Squeeze through both legs. Top arm to the ceiling, maybe with that weight. Top leg goes long. Start little lift and lower. Sorry, reset, lift and lower. Find that top glute working right away. Now with that bottom supporting arm here, as you keep going, don't stop. That bottom arm, bottom shoulder, you want to think of it spiraling forward towards me. So you don't want to sink. Really think lifting and spiraling your bicep forward. So you're out of your neck here and you're building stability. Next time leg is lifted, you hold, draw those small circles. Getting back part of that circle, back part of that glute. Grow yourself as long as you can. Start to reverse, go the other way. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything lowers for just a breath. Nice big inhale. Last part. On your exhale, you lift right back up. Top leg goes long. Thread that arm underneath your waist. Open to the ceiling. You thread and you open. For 5, can you lift that leg a little higher? For 4, for 3, for 2, last one. So nice, let everything come in. Take that counter stretch here. Find that Cleopatra, give yourself a breath. So good, we're gonna turn. Back down onto your forearms, weight goes into that working leg, top leg. For me, it's my right leg now. Squeezing that weight, shoulders over my elbows. Start to donkey kick that right leg up to the ceiling here. Then keeping heel close towards your butt. Find the smile line just like you did with your bridges at the start. Abs working a ton. Don't be afraid to use an arm to make sure those hips are staying square. For 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg lifted and hold. Open the right knee, rotate to center. Open, back to center. For 5. Squeeze that way. 4, 3, 2. Keep that knee open and hold pulse for 10. Little pulses, abs in. Squeeze that side glute. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. Relax. Sit yourself back. Awesome. Now our last bit here, we're going to come up to standing. And we're going to take a little side lunge series next. Starting by standing about hip width apart here. We're going to use the weights if that's an option for you as well. Keeping your weights into a prayer at first. You're going to shift your weight over towards your right leg and then come back to center. Again to the right, sit your butt back to center. Focus on the right glute. Abs in. When you feel good, we'll add in arms. Can you open your arms to the side as you find your lunge into prayer as you stand tall? Open like you're taking flies and back to center. Notice what that right knee is doing. As it bends, keep it in line towards the second and third toe here. That's gonna help get into that glute a little more. 4 more. Squeeze that right glute for 3. For 2. On this next one, you're going to hold that lunge and freeze. Pulse your arms up an inch, down an inch. Squeeze the center of your shoulder blades. This is killer, abs in. You're here for 5, 4, close those ribs. For 3, 2, you're just holding 10 seconds, that's it. Reach out as far as you can. Maybe get your hips back an extra inch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up. Take any shakes and shimmies. We're gonna go right away to the other side. Hands in prayer to start, you just find your legs. Sit over to the left, back to center. To the left, back to center. So yes, you're going to the side, but I also want you to think, how far can you sit your butt back behind you? So you don't want to think knee shooting past your toes. Instead, that left knee stays over your heel and ankle. Same thing with the arms. Whenever you're ready. Now, if you're like me and you hate arm work, then this is killer for you. I'm doing this for you guys. Also for myself. I should be doing arm work more, so this is good for me. I'm just in denial about it. 3 more. For 2. On the next one, you stay low. You hold. Pulse up an inch, down an inch. Focus on abs to make it through. Last 4, 3, 2, you hold 10 seconds, get a little lower, arms lift a little higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up. Awesome work, you guys. Weights, done with them, take them to the side. We're gonna finish off with a nice big ab series here, just to get you feeling good through your center. So we are gonna meet lying down again on your back. Hands are gonna go behind your head here when you're ready. Simple ab curls to start. Make sure you see your elbows out of the corners of your eyes. On your next exhale, carry your head, curl yourself up. Inhale to go back. Exhale up, inhale back. If you can, neutral pelvis, so tail is heavy out towards the mat. If you do have any low back pain, imprint your spine. Flatten your low back through this series. If you don't have back pain, you find the neutral. So there should be a little pocket of air through that low back. 5 more. Belly button in. For 3. Keep going with the ab curls. If you can, float your legs to tabletop. If that's too much, you keep your legs down. We're getting deeper. So good. So this is your last big marathon here, so stay with me. Squeeze those legs together. If you're still feeling good, maybe legs go long. Lower you go. Harder for the abs. If you feel your back, lift your legs a little higher. Last 4. For 3, 2. Stay up on this last one, hold, scissor kicks. You switch, and switch, switch, and switch. Maybe reaching the arms long if that feels better. Belly button in, and in. 3 more sets each side. You got it. For 2. Last 1. You're holding here. Can you lower your legs an extra 3 inches? Draw your belly button in. Open your legs, close your legs for 10, and then you're out of it. Lower and lower. For 5, so good. Curl up a little higher. For 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, let everything go. Relax. So nice, you guys. We're just gonna stretch from here. Let's take a figure 4 stretch, just because we did a lot of glute work. So let's do right ankle over your left. Hug that in, grab behind your thigh. Reach your tail down. So good. And then you switch. Left ankle over your right. Pull those legs closer towards you. Whew, I'm sweating. And then we're just gonna take a little bit of rotation release here. So cross your right ankle over your left leg. Arms in a little cactus shape. Drape that right leg to the side here. Turn your head to the left. Feel that opposition. Let gravity go. One more big breath. And then you'll switch. Cross left over your right. Let the weight go to the left, turn your head to the right, and breathe. Last breath. Bring yourself on up. Finish it off with a happy baby release here. So holding onto arches of the feet, maybe your ankles. Hold the knees towards your armpits. Maybe you rock from side to side. Just let yourself open here. And then when you feel good, you guys are finished, all set. That was awesome work. Any questions, concerns, feedback, comments? You want to chat about life? Let me know. DM me, inbox me, text me. You guys are awesome. Thanks again for taking this. Hope you feel good, got a good workout, and enjoy the rest of your day.